Welcome to Tales of Honor, a podcast with a mission to tell the true stories of every recipient of our nation's highest military award, the Medal of Honor. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of Tales of Honor podcast. This is number 505, and for those who may be new, every year I take a trip with my wife into North Carolina, and I always have to do a bunch of recording ahead of time, which is what's happening right now. You're hearing me from the past, but now. So work that one out in your head. I should be, by the time you're hearing this, I will be on my way home, pretty close to home, and hopefully it will be a safe and uneventful trip. That will be always appreciated. And hopefully there's no news that I'm going to miss giving to you in the meantime. I will catch up on that if there is anything that comes out while we're gone. And I don't have any birthdays to go over today, so I guess we'll just get right on into today's episode, number 505 of Tales of Honor podcast. William was born on the 16th of May, 1872, in Montezuma, Iowa, where he grew up as the second oldest of his 9 siblings. His father had served in the 15th Iowa Infantry during the Civil War and later owned various newspaper companies. William and his siblings were expected to help out at the companies, and he became a printer's devil, an apprentice position that mixed tubs of ink and other tasks, at the age of 8. In 1892, he enlisted in the Army in Colorado, and his enlisted time was short-lived when the 1st Colorado Infantry Regiment sent troops to the Philippines in support of the Spanish-American War. William was a major by the time the Philippine insurrection began, and he received a promotion to lieutenant colonel while he was with the 36th U.S. Volunteer Infantry. It was his actions on the 9th of September 1899 that would later earn him the Medal of Honor. The citation reads, "In advance of his regiment, rushed to the assistance of his colonel, charging pistol in hand, 7 insurgents, and compelling surrender of all not killed or wounded." The colonel mentioned in this citation is James Franklin Bell, who we covered on episode 504, and 3 months later, William was promoted to colonel. He had been twice recommended for the Medal of Honor, received 5 citations for bravery, been promoted 3 times, and had been wounded once during his almost 3-year deployment to the Philippines. Upon his return to the States, William received a commission in the regular army, and he would return to the Philippines for an assignment, as well as being put in charge of the food services for the 1913 Gettysburg Reunion. His additional assignments included serving as the chief quartermaster at the Panama Canal in 1914, and then to reorganize the food services division of the entire army, both at home and abroad, as a newly promoted colonel at the U.S.'s entry into World War I. William received the Distinguished Service Medal and the French Legion of Honor for his service during the war. When the Purple Heart and Silver Star were created in 1932, he received them both, with the Silver Star having 4 oak leaf clusters. All 5 awards were from his actions in the Philippines. His final assignment in the Army was to Poland to oversee the American Relief Administration, where his success was noted by Herbert Hoover and the Polish Prime Minister. He returned home, and he retired from the Army after 21 years of service. William worked with the Wilson & Company Meatpacking Company, both in Chicago, Illinois, and Rockaway, New Jersey, and other than a brief return to the American Relief Administration, he remained with Wilson & Company until 1940. He retired as their vice president in Chicago to Florida, where he took up horticulture. He and his wife, Flora, had 2 sons, and on the 25th of June, 1952, William Remsburg Grove died from a heart attack at the age of 80. He is buried with his wife in the Manasota Memorial Park in Bradenton, Florida, Section C, Lot 120. And that was a Tale of Honor. Thank you for listening to Tales of Honor, and if you enjoyed the show, please be sure to subscribe and tell your friends and family. Tales of Honor is written and produced by Christoph Ambrosch, and theme music is Loyalty and Duty by Floruz Music. If you have any questions, you can send an email to talesofhonorpodcast@gmail.com, and please be sure to visit talesofhonorpodcast.com for more episodes and information.